Anna, and this is a quick feature walkthrough presentation. This app was built following a tutorial from the team at MVue Mastery. It's a very simple events app displaying events, and then you're also able to create more events to add to the list. At the time of recording, the master branch was pointing to this commit, so in case anybody wants to go check out the code on GitHub. In this video, we're going to be going over how to create an event. So let's go demo that real quick. We're going to select a category, give it a title, description, the location of the event, and when our event will take place. We submit, and then if we go back to the list, we can see our event right there. This is simply a front-end application using Vue. I'm using a fake REST API with JSON server so I can make API requests and get data. And I have a file called db.json which has all of the event data. Components. We have the form. This form has various inputs and other form elements within it. And each of those form elements are binded to the event object in our data with the vModel directive. So we can see event is here in our data, and it's set to a method called createFreshEventObject. This method in our methods returns a event object with all of the properties for one event. Once we've input all the information that we need in our form, we are able to submit the form. And once we submit, the createEvent method is called. The createEvent method dispatches the createEvent action from the event module and passes in the event as the payload. Note that we're going to want to inform the dispatcher once the action is completed so that we can route to the page that shows the event. So now let's go to the event module. Here we have our create event action. We're going to want to return the result from our API request. We are using the event service in order to make our post request. And if we go into our event service, we can see that we're doing a post request to this URL, passing in the event as the payload. Then, if we get a response, we're going to commit the add event mutation, passing in the event. And if we look at the add event mutation, we can see that it simply adds our event to our events array in our state. Then, after that, we have some code that is related to how we handle notifications in the application. If we get an error, then we throw an error. So back in the event create components, we can see that once we get the response from the API request, we want to route to the route named event show, and we pass in the ID as a parameter. Finally, we also want to clear the event property. So that is how we add events to our event list.